What is going on, everybody? Bradley here, and before I get into the story, I just want to say thank you for stopping by my channel. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel. But anyways, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be talking about the first time that I got suspended. And well, it was my first time, I guess, but it was also my only time. And I guess it's just, the time I got suspended. But anyways, guys, let's get right into it. So, this was about a year or two ago, I want to say. I think it was 3 years ago. But anyways, at my school, I was in middle school at the time. We had this, crazy para that would dress up in, neo-Nazi propaganda. He didn't actually wear neo-Nazi propaganda to school, but he literally dressed like a neo-Nazi. But anyways, he was very active on social media. He would constantly bother kids that go to the school, and he wouldn't leave them alone. He DM my Twitter account all the time, and all his social media is really filled with heavy metal bands. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with heavy metal, although I don't like it at all, but it was heavy metal band stuff, satanic stuff, and he would always talk about satanic, just shit to do with Satan. And yeah, so basically the whole school thought he was neo-Nazi. But anyways, so I just want you guys to keep him in mind. Anyways, so one day after school, some kid said something to me, and I don't know what it was exactly, but we ended up getting into an argument, a friendly argument, not a heated argument. There was no fist thrown or anything. But anyways, we got we were just kind of yelling back and forth at each other from 5 feet away. We were pretty close. And this para, I've had issues with him before this, both on Twitter and just at school in general. He would always try to take my phone away, and I would just always be like, no, dude. I had first hour off, and this is what he would do all the time. During first hour, I would take out my phone, I'd check the time or something, and he'd try to take it from me. And I'd just yell at him and be like, dude, I don't even have a class right now, so I'm not giving you my phone. Get out of here. You know what I mean? And so I never gave him my phone, and so we kind of had an issue in the past. I've just always despised him, and for some reason he just hates me. So anyways, like I said, me and another kid were in a little argument, and this guy, this para, comes up to us and pushes me away. I want you to keep in mind that he just pushed me away, did not touch the other kid one bit. Put his hands on me, shoved me away, and told me that I should not be starting fights, and he just started going on a rant, and I flipped out at him. I was like, dude, fuck you. You cannot just come up and touch me. You're a para, you're not even a teacher. You cannot just come up to me and push me like that. We were not even fighting. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck you. He was pissing me off, and so I just went ham on him. I was yelling at him. I told him to F off. I told him all that stuff. And then I just kind of walked away because it was the end of the school day. Didn't think nothing of it. And just, went home, went to bed. Didn't think nothing of it at all. But anyways, woke up the next morning, went to school. Still, just think my life's good. Walk into school, first hour I have off, like I said. Go up to the media center to work on the online class that I had that hour. And they're like, all right, they want to see you in the office. And I was like, what? Okay. And I had no idea why I was even going to the office. So I walked down to the office, and the little secretaries in there were like, all right, go sit in the blue room. And the blue room was something that they put kids in if they're just being stupid. And yeah, it's not it's like a holding room. Usually if you get kicked out of a class, you go sit there for the rest of the hour, and then once the bell rings, you'll just go to your next class. It's kind of a room like that. But anyway, so I was sitting in the blue room, and I had no clue what was going on, and they never told me anything either. Keep that in mind. They never told me anything at all. Never told me I was suspended or nothing. Anyways, so after about an hour and a half in that blue room with no knowledge of what's going on, I took out my phone and I called my mom. I was like, hey, for some reason, I'm in the blue room. I have no clue why. I'm obviously in trouble, but I really don't know why at all. So my mom was like, all right, well, I'll come down there. And so she came down there, talked to the secretary. She had to force it out of the secretary. The secretary didn't, openly say what was going on. My mom had to, force it out of her. And finally, the secretary told her what was going on. And I was like, okay, what the heck? Well, why am I in the blue room if I'm suspended? That's really stupid. The secretary, by the way, told my mom that I was suspended from school for starting a fight, being disrespectful to the para. And so as soon as I heard that, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And one thing I think I forgot to mention, when I was arguing with the para, at one point I told him that he does not have the authority to touch me. Anyways, so, like I said, I found out I was suspended, and then my mom was just like, alright, well, just come sit at work with me, because the principal was in like a meeting or something, but he also wanted to meet with us, because I never got to explain my side of the story. The principal just said, like, hey, you're suspended. That was it, and I was just suspended. But anyways, so I went to my mom's work for like an hour or two, and finally around 2 o'clock, keep in mind, school ends at 3, so this is like my whole day wasted, just sitting on a chair the entire day, having no clue what was going on. Finally, the principal wanted to meet with us, so we drove down to the school, and I went to meet with the principal. Alright, he told us he was going to meet with us. I walk into that room, not even the principal. It's like the principal for like, because at the time I was a freshman, so I was considered in high school, but it was still at the middle school. And so we had like we have a principal for the people that are 9th grade and above, and then like another principal that's for 7th through 8th. And the principal that was for 7th through 8th was sitting in the chair that sitting in the chair of the room I walked into, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm not even gonna actually talk to the guy that suspended me. Whatever, didn't say anything about that, but I just sat down, I explained my story, and I even got out the screenshots of like the DMs that this dude was sending me, and I showed him all the satanic stuff, and they finally agreed with me. Well, they kind of agreed with me. What ended up happening is I explained to him, I was like, I should not get suspended for this, you know, like, he came up and shoved me for no reason. I understand that he maybe thought that we were in a fight, but that's pretty stupid, and me telling him that he doesn't have the authority to touch me like that should be completely okay. I mean, it's not even like a really big deal in the first place. But if I'm gonna tell him that he can't touch me, that should be okay, because that's the right thing. And we just kind of had like a little conversation. She was pretty nice about it. But we had like a conversation for, I want to say, like 15-20 minutes. And by the end of it, what they ended up doing is taking like the suspension off of my record, and I just got to go home for, you know, the remaining 30 minutes. They never apologized for anything, though. I never actually talked to the actual principal that suspended me either, which, I mean, is really stupid. I'm not gonna lie, the school I go to isn't the greatest. I haven't had great experiences with them. This is definitely one of them, because they just kind of left me in the dark, threw me in a room, and didn't tell me what was going on. But yeah, anyways, so I just kind of went home, enjoyed the rest of my day, and yeah, that guy to this day, well, we built a new high school so in my town, and so I go there, and he's at the middle school still, so, I mean, I'm happy I don't have to deal with him, but to this day, he still, like, tweets out these satanic tweets and shit, and he's just a crazy guy that I really do not want to deal with at all. Yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story about the time I got suspended. If you did, please drop a like down below, and remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later.